Alright, Darren. I'm going to introduce you to the mother of all grafting tools. I know you hadn't seen one of these before.
Right.
Pierce sent me a grafting tool that you probably never handled before.
Nope. It's a beauty. Holy cows, feel the tension on that spring. That's custom. That's a good one. That'll work. But you notice something missing? No swarm.
What happened to it?
It hasn't formed yet.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go get a man lift this year.
Awesome.
So we get up there and get some good footage.
We'll try to make a few.
Any of you guys care if they're on video?
Yeah. You gonna be on YouTube? If you want to be on YouTube, get beautified. She's got many subscribers.
Get pretty.
Get pretty.
That's me. I'm so ugly.
We're just cleaning bars. Is that all we're doing? Oh, look who it is. The boss man. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
So, I'm brushing up on my Spanish. I got my grafting tool. Can I come work for you?
Yep. Excuse me, amigo.
Look at that. How old is that one?
20. 25.
25 years old. Look at this.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you have it extended that far on purpose, or is that a
No,
different,
I keep it. I keep it out when during the night because it sticks in there, and then it's so hard to get out. So I just take it out every night and then just put it in there to keep. I went through a few springs and a ton of tongues. A tongue will usually last me half a year, but I do probably 8,000 cells a day. Grafting.
And tongue lasts you half a year?
Yeah, and that's
so I'll never,
every day of the week.
I'll never wear mine out.
You should. Well, you'll break it before, I mean, from mashing it.
Okay.
See, my curl is, well, it's pretty close. I usually bend that a little more for my style.
Yeah.
But it's it lasts a long time. You can see my handprint on there.
I can see that. I can see. You hold it between your fingers, don't you?
Yep, like that.
Yeah.
It's almost looks like it's wore out there. You see how it's kind of tapered?
It is. It's beveled on the edge.
Yeah, it's beveled just from my thumb over the many years. Look at there. Rounded off and squared. That's just from usage.
Yeah, I noticed they've narrowed up the tab on it. It looks like.
I think
or is it just the color of it?
This one's brass and this one's not, I think, and that's just war from over time.
That's a lot of use there.
Yeah, 700 to 800 a day. For me, Joel does that many too.
Yeah.
So about 1,400 cells a day.
Wow. And then they all go on these bars.
Yep, we're just re-racking bars there.
Welcome back to the 628 Dirt Rooster channel, where hobby beekeeping is a way of life. We're going to talk about bees today. Look, on this video, I'm going to show you how big of a fool bees will make out of you. They make you look stupid. You think you know bees, they will pull a rug out from under you. Let's go see what I'm talking about. Saturday afternoon, spent the day on the tractor. I was supposed to do some splits today. I had about 10 boxes I wanted to go through. This being one of them. This is a nuke that overwintered on medium frames. Just a few days ago I did some splits on a box that I thought I overwintered 2 mediums stacked. Turns out it was all just one hive. But I was gonna split about 10 more today and just got sidetracked, been on the tractor, been running errands. So right now, I'm watching.
I've seen in the last week, and like I said, I don't go in my bees.
Watching Mr. Ed's live stream he did earlier today. And about to fire up a smoker and get going. Been cleaning equipment and cleaning off junk around this old mobile home. and tearing down that shed over there. I got a 20-yard dumpster around on the other side. I've been shoving stuff in, get this place cleaned up and in order, ready for our new building that's coming. But right now I'm gonna go in this box and see what it looks like. We got a bright and sunny 59-degree morning. It's windy is the only bad part. I've got a double stacked medium, overwintered double stacked, and for its size it's probably the most populated box I've got as far as most bees per square inch or whatever. So I went in and split a couple of other boxes the day before yesterday. They weren't ready just yet, and I'm gauging the rest of mine by what I'm seeing in those other two. This one right here is a little different. As of yesterday, it was bearding pretty good. It's not this morning. May just be the temperatures and the wind. I hope I didn't miss a swarm yesterday, because I did get busy chasing swarm calls. I may have missed my own. I haven't seen it in a tree anywhere, and about to go in here and find out if in fact I missed anything. Double stack medium, overwintered, screen between. Hey, 4 beetles, 5 beetles. That's not bad. Let me show you something right here. This ring of propolis. We call them corrals because they'll corral any pest into an area where they can control them. And they'll put them in these little bitty corrals and hold them in there and starve them out. A lot of times we'll find dead hive beetles laying up in these smaller corrals, but that's what this, instead of, and they propolize the whole outside, of course, but this right here is a pest management technique that they use. Corralling beetles. Another corral here, a small one here. Look at that inner cover sticking. They've got this thing glued down with wax and propolis. It's sticking all the way out in the middle. Here comes another beetle out. I'm gonna interrupt another beetle corral when I open this thing. Oh, inner cover's seen better days, hasn't it? They're being kind of nice. I got a couple of them trying to get me. I'm gonna puff a little bit of more smoke on them. A lot of y'all anti-smokers might not like that, but I like smoke. I like smoke better than this thing. You see all the bees just kind of back off. Just doing a once over for my queen on my inner cover. Don't want to set her off to the side anywhere and lose track of her. She will hide under this stuff. Now these two boxes have opposite entrances. The bottom box entrance on this side, top box is on this side. And I'm going to separate them and just set the top box in this apame bottom. Oh, I had it right to begin with. Set it on this apame bottom with the entrance facing this way, and I'm gonna move it over close to that box so they can find their hive pretty quick. But that's the only thing I'm gonna do to separate these two. But I'm also gonna split them, I believe. From what I'm seeing, I'm fairly certain we're gonna have a good split here on both the upper and lower. Right here we're just doing quick inspections on some of the older drone brood, looking for varroa. Not seeing anything yet. It's not uncommon because these are treatment free, but even, oh, got one trying to get me in the eye. Even treatment free around here, and I'm not recommending this for everybody. Treatment free around here, you can get away with it pretty darn good. I've been treatment free for all intents and purposes for a dozen years now, and working out quite well. I'm gonna try to be real extra gentle with them this morning if I can, with this cold wind blowing on them. They're probably gonna be easily upset. So I don't have a heck of a lot of time to hold them up in there and show you. Look at all the nectar, all the honey in there. That's in first outside frame. We're going to take this as a feed frame. Another good feed frame and brood frame. They got a good patch of brood right here and a queen cut right there that I can't tell that it has anything in it yet because I'm not wanting to get face stung while I'm up here close inspecting this thing. I don't see an egg in it. We're gonna leave it there though. Cool windy conditions. I want to make this as quick as possible. A little bit of drone brood, a little bit of capped worker, plenty of honey. This is a light frame right here because it's got a lot of brand new young brood on it. This whole side's laid up full of young larvae. I'm sure this side is too. Yep. So now we're looking for the queen. We got a good frame right here to move over. Just kind of want to know where the queen is when we move everything. As I move these frames over, I'm keeping them in the same orientation I'm pulling them out in, front to back, and I'm not flipping them. Just want to make sure the frames fit together right. Make sure everything's workable. I'm not crushing cells or tightening it up something too tight for them to work in. No queen yet. Good amount of older cap brood. There's a queen cell right here. I gotta get around here in the light, get that bee off of it so I can see if there's anything in it. Yep, that cell right there has got a larva in it. So this one right here could be a good walk-away split. They already got a queen cell going, already got a larva. It's past the egg stage, already got a larva in it, so you're talking about another week and a half before you got a queen walking around in there. Another couple weeks for her to get mated and start laying. But they're not gonna have that much time to be without a queen because I'm gonna put a queen cell in there with them probably tomorrow. And I'm certain the queen is still in here, but I'm just gonna go through real quick, do a quick inspection on the rest of this, find the queen real quick for you. If I don't drag her off on this overhanging wood from this inner cover. I may have moved the queen over by accident. but I was just gonna look on this corner right here and show you the beetles hiding in that corner down there. Same thing down here. They're fighting these beetles. I got them corralled in these corners. I was just disturbing these to make sure the queen wasn't in there, and all I was doing was interrupting a beetle corral. And I've been through quite a few drone brood. There's no varroa on any of the drone brood that I've uncapped, and there's no varroa detectable visually on any bees. No deformed wing, no short body, no nothing like that. You wouldn't see much of that anyway this time of year. Not here anyway. Completely treatment free colony, doing real good. Got a few beetles in it though, and although they've got them corralled and they can handle them, no beetles is better than a few beetles. So we're going to try the little trick that the Hillbilly Beekeeper and Walker Bee Ranch has been testing out on YouTube, and I'll link their channels below. You can go check out their videos. Peppermints in the hive. But we're going to leave peppermints in the box and see what that does for beetle control. Oop, I dropped that by accident, but it's going to stay. Let them chew that out. So I'm just going to put 4 peppermints in this box. I'm not going to break them up. Just drop them in the bottom because they won't fit under the lid. Yeah, if I put the inner cover back on, they will. This half that I moved seems pretty chill, so I'm wondering if I didn't move the queen by accident. Just missed her. Maybe she's a dark one. Dark ones get by me pretty easy. I think she's in the other box, so I'm gonna put a cell in here. Got those housed up in the finest of accommodations. Moss growing on the box. Kind of a, I don't know, it's got some rotten spots in it. I don't have it screwed to that Apame bottom because I want to put a good box on that bottom. This box has seen better days and will probably go the way of the burn pile before long. It's got termite damage in it. Real quick tip for anybody working hoodless. It's easier to go hoodless when you're in the boxes doing your inspections than it is when you're carrying boxes. When you got your hands full and a bee gets on your face and is about to sting you, not a whole lot you can do about it. You just gotta take it. See the beetles start to move. I didn't think about that not being on the bottom already, so now I gotta move my peppermints over. They're gonna lay on top just like that. You know what's funny is this is a screen. It's a screen separation. This was originally 2 separate colonies, and I don't know what chewed this out. A mouse maybe. That gap wasn't there before, so this may just all be one colony now. My queen is down in here. I guarantee you this is all one colony. That is funny. I thought I had overwintered 2 nukes stacked. Yeah, see, that was a double screen originally, and something has, well, it still is. It's the screen's not compromised on the bottom, so we do have 2 separate colonies. Now, take that back. Screen's wide open right here. All right, 1 colony again. We're back to 1 colony. Oh well, I thought I'd done something special. These frames are tight in here, so to get this first one out, I'm being real gentle with them. bumping them around so they'll move. So I don't want to crush or roll anybody. Not likely I would find a queen on this frame, but yeah, this is all one hive. This is not two, definitely not two. So she's probably down here in the bottom somewhere. I got to move some of these resources over into that other split. This right here I normally would clean off the bottom of the frame, but I'm putting this in a deep box, so it really doesn't matter. If I got danglers, if I got dingleberries on my frames, if you don't have one of Chris Kinser's hive tools, check out that hook. Here it is. I got a J hook in my back pocket. This one right here is a lot easier to get in them frames. Can't do that with that J hook. You got to lay it down almost flat and then work it in. I mean, it'll do it, but this one right here is just easier. I am late to the party. There's two chewed out queen cells. One of those ones I said was real thick and you wouldn't think they'd do anything with it. Son of a gun. Yep. I knew I should have done something with them. That's alright, we still got plenty of bees in here. We're gonna make 4 splits off of this and put queen cells in each one of them. Yeah, there's several chewed out queen cells, so we do have a queen in this box somewhere in one of these boxes. There's another one. That's at least 4 chewed out cells, 4 emerged queens so far. Maybe a couple of queens running around this box, but I don't know where they are. There's another chewed out cell over here. I don't know where they are. I'm not going to worry about trying to find them. I'm just going to split them all up and put queen cells in them all and let them figure out who goes where. Like I say, these bottom frames here got a lot of danglers hanging off of them, but we're going to stick them in deep boxes so I'm not cutting them off. And since I don't have to worry about them swarming now, I'm not worried about adding extra frames to those other boxes that I'm splitting up. I do need to keep them a little bit extra, something to build on, but I'm not worried about them running out of space right now because they're going through a brood break at the moment. All right, we got everybody's pollen traps out now. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 1. Double medium. If it was a double deep, it probably would have been split into 6. They all have queen cells in them, but I'm not willing to wait the time it's going to take for those to mature and emerge, so I can take a trip up to Darren's place, pick up some that are ready to pop now, because he started grafting a couple weeks ago. Well, unfortunately, you're going to lose one once in a while. No clue where they swarm to. I haven't seen anything in the trees anywhere. I'm usually judging my working my colonies in the spring and early spring based on what I'm seeing in feral colonies and cutouts, because we're already doing cutouts, and just haven't seen any swarm cells or any significant amount of drone brood, so I really didn't expect much, except for that one hive. I knew they were going to be farther along than the rest just by what I was seeing on the outside of the box. The rest of them I've been into, and I've done splits on 2 of them, 2 others already, and inspecting a few others, and they're all about the same. They're another week from needing to be split. And Jeff's seeing the same thing over his place. Mr. Ed, he called me 2 days ago, and he's seeing the same thing. He's kind of parallel with me as far as how far north we are. So, you know, we're both kind of in the same boat, and he's usually seeing swarms a little bit before I am too. So I really don't expect any of the rest of mine to be ready to go just yet. We're a little late in the year. We're usually making splits a little before this, so uncharacteristically slow this year, which is not terrible. You know, we'll still get it done. Still gonna have the same blooms, still gonna have the same pollen production, same bee production. It's just gonna be a week or two behind. Get out my Walter T. Kelly frame grip. I'm not sure they make these anymore, but I've got one that's never been used. Brand or new, I've never even used it. Pierce beekeeping equipment also makes one almost identical, and they're a very good tool to have, especially if you're one-handing and videoing like I do.